It's always a challenge. Every new thing is a challenge here because there's so many new things to be discovered that every day and every project becomes an adventure. The film industry in Pakistan was okay till the 70s until a military dictator killed it. And now in 2012, since the last couple of years, the film industry is trying to revive. People are trying to resurrect it, and we're working towards a much better new beginning now, I think, because we've got lots of cineplexes coming up and new blood is finally being let to flow into the film industry. But I think that we need more minds behind it and more strength, because people still haven't realized what a strong medium film is in creating role models and in putting an impact on society at large. I want to understand the workings of the psychology of media, the tools that are used by great filmmakers or the minds behind films, which actually impact the audience and get changes in society. And I also want to see how those tools can be applied to distance learning, because here with the problems of education and health, I think the only resolution to the education problem in Pakistan would be through distance learning. And I think for that we would need to use media. For that these tools are really, really important. We need to apply them to our culture and to our country and see how we can fit it in with the symbols and the systems and the stories and things that people can relate to. A person in Pakistan who has lost a child because of a bomb blast is pretty much the same as a person in the States whose son has died fighting in Iraq or Pakistan. So human suffering is the same. What we're going through is similar. We just need to realize that, and they might also realize that there is a film industry in Pakistan. I went to this conference a couple of years ago which was for diabetic women, and they couldn't believe that Pakistan had an actress. So I think that I would be able to change some perceptions, and I hope I'm able to. Maybe I'm able to create some collaborations which would be positive overall and create an international impact of what Pakistan is really about, because until films are made, nobody hears the voice of the average Pakistani. You hear the voice of the fundamentalist, or you hear the voice of the media, which is very, very created and put out and manufactured. It's not true at all. Well, one thing that I really hope to gain from the fellowship, and I already have a contact which I've been given by my program officer, was with a very senior professor of media psychology. And I hope to gain learning in the tools that are applied to media, which actually leave an impact on the audience. Because I think our society and our audiences really need heroes. We really need role models, character building, moral building. Because our people are kind of very, very demoralized with the war on terror, with everything else that's happening. So they need motivation, they need heroes, they need something to idealize. Plus, there's a lot of symbolism which is required, which is not in our television or film at the moment. I think it's very important for there to be a mind behind our media, which guides it in a certain direction, which motivates the audience to move in a certain direction, to think a certain way. Because now our media, I feel, it's just unguided. I'm lucky in the sense that I do know a lot of people, and I've been in the industry for almost 25 years. So people do know me and they do listen to what I say. I mean, maybe I can't do a whole lot, maybe I can't change everything, but I think I would be able to change the areas that I'm working in. I would be able to convince some people. And I think that at least someone has to try, someone has to start. And since psychology of media is something that has not been explored here, I might actually get some people to go along with me. That's what I'm hoping for. And I have spoken to people and I've got a very good response. Very exciting, and I mean, these are things I've always wanted to learn. I've always wanted to gain a certain exposure. I've read books about these things, but being able to go and take workshops and learn directly from the people where all of this is coming from, which might be able to take me further and where I can do more. So it's very exciting that way. It's also slightly scary in the sense that it's like going back to school after so many years. But it's very exciting.